Hi, it's Brenda with Luke's. Alexis challenged me to talk about a few of my favorite things. No, I'm not going to break into song. I threatened to, but Alexis said no. A few of my favorite things. Let's talk about some notions. First one up, the quilter's clapper. So what this is, it's a piece of beautifully milled oak wood. And after you use your steam iron on a hem or a seam on a quilt, the clapper goes down and it takes that steam away and gives you a knife edge seam, which is lovely. Number two, one of my favorites, which is the thread tape. So this is tape. It is not adhesive, so there's no stickiness on it. It sticks to itself. So this tape is wound around a spool of thread, and it keeps the end of the thread from coming unraveled from the spool, so your thread box isn't a mess. Now, the other purpose of it is you can put this tape on the back of your ruler so the ruler doesn't slide when it's down on your cutting mat. Number three, this is the hot ruler. So this hot ruler goes in the hem or in a quilting seam, and the fabric folds around the ruler. You can use your iron on it because the iron will not melt this ruler. You can see there are measuring marks on it to give you a nice straight edge that you can measure to make sure everything is the proper depth. Use your iron. Again, nice straight hems. So that's number three. Number four, the Buttonhole Cutter Set. So I love this. This has three parts. There's a little wooden plaque here. That's where you do your cutting. There's a chisel to open up buttonholes that are straight, and there is a round tool that allows you to open up eyelet buttonholes. Now, this isn't just for buttonholes. I've used this to chunk out pieces from an embroidery design, because these two pieces right here, the chisel and the eyelet cutter, are very, very sharp. So multi-use, love to have it. You don't take a seam ripper and out the back of your buttonhole. Works great. Last up, the Clover white pen. Now, we all use the friction pens, and when we draw or mark on something, we know that those marks go away with an iron, but we don't have a white one, right? There's no friction pen for dark fabric. This is the answer. This is the Clover fine line white marking pen. Works a little differently. When you draw your line, you look at it and the line isn't there. You look away, no line. You look back and there's a line. It almost develops like a photograph. And dark fabric, and it goes away with an iron. Love this. Have this in my arsenal as well. So, a few of my favorite things. The white marking pen goes away with heat. Buttonhole cutting set. The hot roller. The thread that goes around your spools of thread or your rulers, and the quilter's clapper. A few of my favorite things. Come in and see us.